Hello VRay users, Alex here, your VRay guide, and today I want to show you how to use HDRi image in order to do lighting with 3DsMax and VRay. While surfing the Facebook today, I found this really nice post made by Peter Guthrie, one of my favorite 3D artists, where he shares one of his HDRi maps completely for free. As you can see, he uses this map in order to do exterior and interior lighting in the most photorealistic way. Even though everything was pretty much straightforward, I still got comments and questions regarding the usage of this map. So I thought, why not to do a tutorial that will demonstrate how to use this map in the most efficient way. Alright, so if you follow this link, you will get to Peter's download page where you can enter your name and email and get the download link for this image. Along with that, you can find the explanation about how to use this image and a little tip on changing the gamma from 1 to 0.75 in order to get much sharper results for your shadows. Okay, so this is what we're going to do right now. I have downloaded this map already, and just because I'm not using the power shader of VRay and I'm using the old version, I needed to convert this OpenEXR image to HDRi image in order to use it in my oldest version of VRay. Alright, so what I did is I opened this image in Photoshop, and you can also double check that this image is in high range, even though everything is wide, but by changing the exposure you can see that everything actually is in this, all the information of the lighting is in this image. So this is very typical to HDRi images. This is how they work. All the pixels actually creating a lighting point. So every pixel is a lighting point in HDRi map. Alright, so we're not going to change the exposure, we're just going to save it from OpenEXR to HDR, and now we can open it in 3ds and use it to do lighting. So first thing first, I'm going to select my VRay lights, and I'm going to make a VRay light, a basic VRay light. I'm going to convert it into dome, and very important to set it up to 1 from 30 because by default it's 30. And now we can scroll down and select our HDRi, VRay HDRi right here, and then we drag and drop it into material editor, and now we can load the image that we just saved from Photoshop right here. We need to put it on the spherical mode, spherical environment, in order to make a sphere. That way we can illuminate the entire scene. And now we can set up a camera and do some rendering tests. Alright, so I'm going to go to my cameras. I'm going to select my VRay physical camera. As you know, everything by default. I'm gonna drag and drop, place it in my scene right here, positioning towards the center, and I'm gonna press C in order to get to my camera. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit, right click on the camera and show save frames. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to adjust our rendering. We can actually do a render test and see how this stuff works. As you can see here, it's already been applied, and we can see our image being rendered. So even though nothing been activated, we're already getting nice results. So regarding the render, I'm going to deactivate the anti-aliasing filter, because I don't need to have it in order to get faster results, and I need to switch my color mapping to exponential 2.2, and I'm gonna turn my GI on. I'm gonna stay with the radiance map, and the secondary will be light cache. At the radiance map I'm gonna switch it to low, and on the light cache I'm gonna switch it to lower, 500. Use lights for glossy rays and show the calculation phase in order to see the pre-calculation. All the rest is pretty much by default. So in order to help me see better this map, I'm going to merge a few objects that I prepared for that example. So I'm going to do all right, so now let's see, where's my camera? In my Buddha. And let me press Alt W in order to see the entire scene here, and I'm going to press shaded. So basically what I have here is a statue of Buddha, and let me just zoom out a little bit more. As you can see here, a little stairs, and I put some V-Ray plane in order to get me the horizon. Alright, so now we can go ahead and press C and Alt W in order to open it full screen, and now we can go ahead and make a test render. So you can see we can see barely the reflections and barely the shadows, and it's pretty much light, not much of a contrast. And what we need to do is to activate our frame buffer right here, and now we can do the render test one more time. So we're getting much darker image, much more contrast in the image, but still we don't have enough shadows, and here is where that trick comes in play. We need to switch our map from gamma 1 to 0.75 in order to get much sharper shadows. And let's do another test render, and voila, all the shadows start to appear, and now we can start and rotate our image in order to see in which way is the best way to position our sun and soft shadows. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel that render. And as you can see in Peter's post right here, if you can use the bitmap offset, I'm actually going to use the horizon rotation. I'm gonna give it 45 degrees and make a test render. As you can see here, the shadows starts to come from the side, and we get much better expression. We can rotate it a little bit more, maybe 90 degrees, and it will give us the frontal result. So actually the sun is behind the camera, and we can do on the side plus 45, it will be 135. So you can see that's the angular one. So direct angles will probably not be the best choice. Angles in between like 135 and 45 degrees could be pretty nice and neat result. Or 195, which is the opposite. You can see how really how nicely the sky rotates and produces those cool shadows. So basically another 60 degrees, 250. Let's see this one. This is pretty much the sun is frontal to the camera. I actually like the 45 degrees much better from the side, and the sky was pretty much beautiful and easy to use. Alright, so this is how you use this HDRi map, how you load it. There's several techniques to do it. I'm teaching a little bit different way of using HDRi maps, some additional stuff, but this is the basic one. Alright, so subscribe to my blog, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you like this tutorial. Share it, like it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, if you're gonna use this scene, you can download below this video, but if you're gonna use it, please give a feedback to Peter Gutierrez for providing his awesome HDRi. And go ahead to his page and download it, of course. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Post your comments below. This was Alex, your V-Ray guide. Talk soon. Ciao.